everyone, I'm back. Welcome to Music Monday. I was slacking the last couple weekends. I had stuff going on. So here I am today, and I think I'm going to do 2 songs to make up for, slacking the last couple weekends. So first song is Your Bubblegum Fridays, and that was written about this guy that I like. This is the same guy, I think, from last song, the song before Mark's song. I wrote a lot of songs about this guy because, I totally thought I was in love with him for a few years. So Your Bubblegum Fridays, sort of, I used to skateboard and, I was in a band. But, I think when I wrote this song, I wasn't in the band yet. I was still at Evergreen High School. I wasn't at the art school yet. Actually, you know what? I might have been at the art school. Nobody cares. Anyways, so I was around a lot of drugs. And again, I think I mentioned before, I was pretty straight edge. I was around all of it, wasn't influenced by it. I wasn't giving into peer pressure type of a teen at all. So this song had a little bit to do with that. And so, yeah, I was frustrated, I think, with the choices that people were making. I want to say that I was an old soul because I don't feel like I am anymore. I've sort of immatured as I've gotten older. I've mentioned that before. But I was definitely an old soul as a young person and really saw things outside of the realm that I was in. I sort of felt like I was hovering above a lot of the time and just seeing bad choices people were making and learning from their mistakes. And so I didn't repeat those things. And luckily as a teen, I came out pretty unscathed as far as any real trouble, drugs, any of that stuff. So grateful to that part of my personality. But yeah, I got frustrated with people around me because I thought they weren't making the best choices for themselves. And it was frustrating. So that frustration came out in several songs, but this one in particular. And so yeah, that's everything about this song pretty much. And the next song is called Before. And I remember writing it in my room. And again, this is about that same person and about making, bad choices for yourself. And I always was the type, and still am, to see potential in people. And as a younger person, you really feel that you can influence a little more, I think. I mean, at least back then, I felt really strongly about my views, and I would project them onto others and tell them, you guys need to stop, doing drugs or just whatever, and I really felt very strongly about that as I've gotten older. I see that people just go through things. There's reasons why everyone goes through things, and you can advise if you're asked. You can try to live a life that maybe would help to influence those around you who may be making bad choices. And it's good to be open and tell people how you feel, but you can't really force things, and you shouldn't date people thinking that they're going to change. Because I think a lot of people go through this. They see something, especially if those people have more of a sort of spiritual connection to being able to, see things in people that maybe other people don't see at face value, or they see face value only, not, you know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, and you just have hope for a person, and you just really want to see them succeed, and you care about them, but sometimes you invest too much and you get hurt because those people don't really care at the time. They don't want to change. They don't want to change till later, and really it is on them to make that decision and not on you. So if you feel like you're wasting a ton of time doing work on somebody, or thinking that you're doing work on somebody, and you're in a relationship, then you might want to take a step back, because sometimes that's exhausting. And although I was young, I invested a lot emotionally into people, and learned to sort of have better boundaries and all that, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to perform both these songs back to back for you. Sorry again for slacking the last couple days. I honestly just wanted to be lazy and sleep in because I had things going late on the weekend. So anyways, but I'm back today, and I'll be back next week. And the first song, Your Bubblegum Fridays. Love a kid. was your Bubblegum Fridays. I forgot, there's a big Sailor Moon thing in this, the Moon Princess, tuxedo mask reference. I think I may have mentioned, maybe I didn't, that there was the code thing, in my letters, so that if we lost them or a teacher took them away, no one would know who we were talking about. Sailor Moon was a big thing, and I gave people characters. I was Sailor Moon, my sister was Sailor Mars, my best friend Becky was Sailor Jupiter, my other best friend Mandy was Sailor Venus, and my good friend Angela was Sailor Mercury. And so, of course, the crushes that we had also corresponded with characters in Sailor Moon, and the guy that I liked was Tuxedo Mask, obviously, so there was references to him in the song, obviously, and I think maybe others, I can't remember. But the other funny note, Bloody Mary, I was really scared of Bloody Mary when I was a kid. Like, I couldn't sleep. Midnight freaked me out because I thought she was going to come and get me. So that was another little callback to my childhood by saying Bloody Mary is not as scary anymore as the person I feel that is out of control in my life. So there you go. And again, doing 2 today for you. The next song is called Before. Silver dollar dreams and wishes, purple Sundays eating with your cat, dressing up so your reflection can see you're just a wallflower, not noticed at all, just a wallflower, not noticed. There's a garden in your backyard. You plant daisies just to watch them die. You're all the colors of the rainbow, which no one sees, which no one sees. I knew you before you closed the door. I knew you before you closed the door. There's so much more than people see. No one notices that you're here. You walk around and do whatever you please. Pleasing you is all you care to do. Pleasing me's not what you want to see. Pleasing me's not what you want to see. I slowly turn my eyes from you. Don't wanna have to see you fall apart. Then suddenly you call out my name, knowing then you'll never be the same. Knowing then you'll never be the same. I knew you before you closed the door. I knew you before you closed the door. right, 2 songs, guys. Hope you enjoyed them. I hit the wrong chord at the end there when I was singing, but you know what? That's okay. So I'll see you next week for another song. I don't even know what number we're on. I'll mark it, in the title. But it is "Oh Man." So that's a fun song, and I'll have fun talking about it. See you next week. Have a wonderful week, guys. Take care.